Hey, what's up? So we're looking at a 1985 C10 oil pressure gauge, and the issue is I've just replaced the sender, and it appears that somewhere along the way the needle got misaligned. Somewhere along the way, the needle got misaligned. So if I turn on the key, I'll do that now, you'll see that the needle sits far below zero. And if I, just for fun, if I turn it off and then knock the needle a little bit, you'll see where it centers when the power's on, if you can see that. Now, the question is, what do you do in this circumstance? Got a new sender, and I need to re-zero this. I'm gonna take a moment and show you a really simple way. It might not be the exact correct way, but it will give you a sense of how this can happen. So what I'm gonna do is take the gauge out of the gauge pack. You can see I've removed the screws here, and if I raise up here. So I'm gonna pop it out of the gauge pack and then come back. All right, so I'm just working in my lap. I've already done this once, so it's probably, I'm gonna tell you, exercise real care with this, but I didn't see this problem solved anywhere else. So as you can see, the needle's still where it zeroed when I turned on the key a moment ago. And what I wanna do is I wanna move that needle from where it's zeroed now to point approximately towards zero at its 0 point, I guess you could say. And the pin underneath it's at its 0 point because we powered it up a moment ago. So all I'm gonna do with this is pinch it off of its perch, and it should just snap right off like that. You can see the pin is still there. I'll try to show you the bottom of this. It's got a little metal piece in it. And the key is pinch it directly up and down so that you don't turn the pin, or I guess the shaft in there at all. And then what I'm gonna do then, if I can get my camera in the right place, is I'm just gonna place that piece on the pin so that it is pointing approximately, I just moved it a little bit, but approximately at zero. And I'm gonna give it a slight shove. This thing is not gonna rattle loose, so just a little shove, and then I'll move it out of the way. And then just to be complete here, I'm gonna try to, on camera, just pop it back in the gauge pack so that it makes contact. And there's that. So it's back in the gauge pack. And as you can see, I had bumped it over to 30 or so, but if this gives you a sense of it zeroing properly now. So there's the zero. And a little bit of parallax, but you'll see it's indicating at the lower hash mark there. And then when I start the motor, I've got at least an indication that my oil pressure is okay. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I like the stock gauges. I recognize they're probably not as accurate as, for instance, a mechanical oil pressure gauge, but it's good to have the stock gauges working. Thanks, everybody.